everyone, it's Haley, and today I'm going to be talking about my top 5 favorite books of summer. So this video is actually being pre-filmed at the beginning of August. It's like literally the first week of August right now because it's one of the ones that I'm going to upload while I'm in England. So this list may have changed by the time I upload it, but I just thought it was a good idea and I would still do it. So maybe these are still my favorites. They probably are, but just a warning, there might be more to add to the list. So reading-wise, summer was okay. I feel like I haven't really read, except for one book, I feel like I haven't really read anything that has kind of blown me away, which is kind of funny. I don't know, I just feel like everything that I've read has been kind of average. So these are basically the books that I have read in June and July and my top favorite from those. So I'm going to be working my way up from 5 to number 1. So coming in at number 5 is Just One Day by Gail Forman. This was a pleasant surprise that I enjoyed it so much. I didn't like If I Stay by Gail Forman a lot, so I wasn't really expecting too much from this one, and I actually really loved it. I loved all the travel in it, the relationship, the fact that it just wasn't a romance that took place in Paris in just one day. That's not all it is. It was so much more. There was a lot of identity seeking and kind of dealing with the first year of college and trying to figure out who you are and be independent. It was so many things, and I just thought one of those things was fabulous. It was just really great and I really enjoyed it. And I'm actually going to Paris for just one day when I go to England, so maybe I will bring this along. Then coming in at number 4 is As You Like It by William Shakespeare. I'm going to see this performed when I'm in England, so I figured I would read the play first, and I really ended up enjoying the play. I thought it's one of my new favorite Shakespeare plays. It was so good. I just thought it was really funny because it's one of his comedies, and I think the comedy was right on the mark because sometimes the comedies aren't really funny, but I thought this one was funny because it was such a tangled web of people pretending to be something that they're not. I just really enjoyed this one. Coming in at number 3 is Maybe Someday by Colleen Hoover. This is another pleasant surprise because I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about this one because it does deal a lot with cheating, and one of my friends didn't like it, and usually if one of my friends doesn't like a book, then I already think that I'm not gonna like it, but I really loved it. I loved the music, I loved the CD going with it, and a lot of the reasons why I loved it I can't really talk about, which kind of sucks, but I do have a review which I will link down below. I just thought that it was the relationship was so interesting and the connection between the two characters was so palpable. I really enjoyed it. Coming in at number 2 is Conspiracy of Blood and Smoke by Anne Blankman. This is the second book in the Prisoner of Night and Fog duology, so it's the concluding book, and this was also one of my most anticipated releases of 2015, and it did not disappoint. I thought it was a really good installment. I thought it added a lot to the story. It had so much going for it, and it took a different turn, but at the same time it didn't. You got to see how much the main character had developed, and it had me on the edge of my seat the whole entire time. It was honestly just so interesting and unique and so good. And finally, without a doubt, my top book of summer is The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Addy. I think I said that right. I don't really know how to pronounce her last name, I'm sorry. But this is a retelling of Arabian Nights that has been taking BookTube by storm. It is so good though, and it definitely deserves all the praise that it is getting. The writing of this book is just so magical. The whole entire story is just so intricately woven. It is just fantastic. I have a review for this one as well that I will link down below. It is just such a fabulous book and I honestly cannot recommend it enough. So that is going to be all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry this one was a little bit short. I just didn't have too much else to say. But don't worry because I will be back next week with September TBR, England book haul, what else did I want to do, my August wrap up. All of those things will be coming to you in next week. So look forward to that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye! Hello, I'm back. And by back, I mean back in your computer screen, this little box here on the YouTubes, not back in Canada in my room where I am right now. If you're watching this, I am still in England, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, but I figured I would let you guys know how you can kind of follow me in my little adventure in England. So there will be montages when I get back, possibly vlogs, not too sure yet, but if you guys want to follow my trip more closely, you can follow me on Twitter at HalesHeartsNYC, on Instagram at HalesHeartsNYC, on Snapchat at HalesHeartsNYC. You're getting the picture. But if you forget that, all that stuff is linked down below and in my end screen. So yeah, I'm gonna go, and adios amigos.